Yes, Ravikant.
Namaste, Chakra.
Namaste. Namaste.
I kind of have two questions. Of course,
Okay.
first one was a short one. Getting into meditation is kind of happens naturally, but while in the meditative state, there is also a constant thought that I observed that when is it going to end, or is it going to end soon? I mean, is my, pretty much how long should I be doing this? Is there a correct time for everyone? Maybe if I'm catching on so many thoughts, maybe this is time for me to stop it. Maybe someone else has endurance, they can go on for a while. Okay. Does everyone have to follow the 30-minute thing? Is it a common thing, or is it again, is there a way to answer that, or how do
No,
what,
no,
what
there is no restriction of any sort. You don't have to follow the 30 minutes mark. If you're comfortable with 5 minutes, you can be there for 5 minutes. And that is why I started with meditation today. I didn't start with the talk first, because if somebody, wanted to join late, they could join late. Somebody wants to just attend it for 5-10 minutes, that's perfectly fine. There is nothing that needs to be done. There is no state that is need to be achieved. If some sensation, some thinking is arising in the mind, let it be so. Just observe it. I remember this used to happen to me also. Like, I would keep a track of time and I would think that, when will this end? If the time is running out and this and that. And it is natural for the mind to create these thoughts. It all comes out of the deep sense of personal identification. And it is not that it does not happen in the case of sages, because the people I've spoken to say that thoughts come to everyone. It is just that in the case of sage, the thought does not carry forward in horizontal time. It comes, it is seen, it is witnessed, and then it dissolves. So the sage is continuously aware that the thinking is happening, the thought is happening, and that awareness itself breaks the chain of thinking. So there is no fixed, that is why I never tell you to focus on your breath or recite a mantra. If you want to do it, that's fine with me, but there is no method to this. I don't want you to follow any method. I don't want you to tell you any technique for this. Because if you know what happens, trying to silence the mind is a skill of the mind. That's a skill that can be learned. And there are some people who can sit for hours quietly, who go into deep, deep states of meditation. But when they come out, they, again, there is no change in them. It says that it doesn't help them in any way. They are the same, they're experiencing the same depressive episodes, and the thinking mind comes back. So, even the mind knows that you are at this time sitting in silence. So it deliberately becomes quiet, but it is a trick of the mind. But, when you don't offer any resistance, okay, when you don't, when you say, okay, fine, do whatever you want to do, let any thought come, whichever thought, wants to come. Then in that surrender, you experience a different kind of energy. And slowly what will happen is that that anxiety about when the meditation will end, or if should I open my eyes, should I open my eyes partially and see, all those things happen. It's very natural. And I even say this, that I say, if you want to fall asleep, let that be also. Fall asleep. What's the problem? I know of many people, who who do that actually. And it's okay, because at that time, maybe mind wants to shut down for some time. It's fine to sleep also. I just tell them, make sure that you are on mute. Otherwise, you will give us an object of meditation.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sorry. And your next question was?